All rise. Sergeant. आरती रघुवर लाला की सवरिया नैन विशाला की 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 कमल कर धनुष बानदारे सलोने नैना रत्न्यारे छवीलक कोटि काम हारे अलक की बलन पलक की चलन पीठ पट हलन लटक सुंदर वनमाला की सवरिया नैन विशाला की आरती रघुवर लाला की सवरिया नैन विशाला की आरती रघुवर लाला की सवरिया नैन विशाला की संग सिय शोभा की कानी विराजे जगत जननी रानी प्रेम भक्ति रस की दानी भरत से वीर लखन रणधीर प्रजा की बीर शत्रुघ्न रूप रसाला की सवरिया नैन विशाला की आरती रघुवर लाला की सवरिया नैन विशाला की सदा तुम दीनन हितकारी अदम खेवत शबरी तारी ईद की कर्म गठी न्यारी सुरन को ईश कौशल्याधीश रक्ष जगदीश शंभु हृदय सुख पाला की सवरिया नैन विशाला की आरती रघुवर लाला की सवरिया नैन विशाला की चरण चंपत अंजनी को लाल प्रेम रस बांधत दीन दयाल बरस रही पुष्पों की जयमाल भक्त भय हरण सदा सुख करन हरि लो शरण जानकी नाथ कृपाला की सवरिया नैन विशाला की आरती रघुवर लाला की सवरिया नैन विशाला की आरती रघुवर लाला की सवरिया नैन विशाला की आरती रघुवर लाला की सवरिया नैन विशाला की सवरिया नैन विशाला की सवरिया नैन विशाला की
कर्पूर गौरम करुणावतारम संसार सारम भुजगेन्द्रहारम सदा वसंतम हृदयारविंदे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनोहरि सर्वमंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते ओम यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मांतर कृतानि च तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे ओम यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मांतर कृतानि च तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे ओम यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मांतर कृतानि च तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे ॐ यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे ॐ यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे ॐ सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमिदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते सुरेन जी bow down ॐ अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयम् इति मामत्व क्षमस्व परमेश्वर आवाहनं न जानामि विसर्जनं पूजाञ्चैव न जानामि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्षत्वं परमेश्वर बोलिए विघ्नहर्ता गणेश भगवान की जय श्री राधे कृष्ण भगवान की जय श्री शिव शंकर भगवान पार्वती माता की जय श्री सीतारामचंद्र भगवान की जय श्री लक्ष्मण जी की जय श्री बजरंगबली महावीर स्वामी की जय जग जगनी गौरी दुर्गा काली लक्ष्मी सरस्वती माता की जय श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय सनातन धर्म की जय सब पितर देव की जय ओम नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव हर जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे श्याम जय सिया राम. Please be seated and wait for further announcements.
Jai Shri Ram. Beloved devotees, once again, we welcome you to the 50th anniversary celebrations of the Shri Sita Raam Mandir. This is our third day of celebrations, and I would like to firstly thank you and ask you all to give the Mandir a huge round of applause, the organizers. I think everything has gone off quite smoothly thus far. We're on to the last segment, the last two segments, which is just the formalities for today's proceedings. And then moving on to Bhojan Prasad and lunch, which will be served outside. And of course, flash entertainers will be entertaining us in about 45 minutes to an hour's time. Housekeeping rules once more. Please, may I ask that you all remain in the mandir for the formalities. I think to give due respect to all the speakers and performers that will be here today. To note once more, and I must reiterate this, that once we have concluded the formalities, the officiating pandits will leave the mandir first, right? They will be allowed to leave the mandir first, and thereafter we ask that the public leave in an orderly fashion, right? Not clamoring through all three exits. So please do respect that, and that's including the attendees and devotees that are based outside as well. A few minor announcements just regarding some of the items that we have today. At the foyer, we have a donation box and a Guru Dakshina box. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's still out there, so you all still have an opportunity to do so before we provide that to the Pandit. And then there's also the general donations to the Mandir. There's a raffle sheet to win a nice outfit. I don't know if Rita Benji, Shivar, if you want to hold that up, that's situated at the back. It's a nice lenga. So if there's still some slots available on that raffle sheet, you'll have probably the next 15 minutes to fill your names in. It's 20 Rand a line.
Jai Shri Ram, just an interruption. The Guru Dakshina box will be coming into the Mandir.
Okay.
For devotees that want to contribute to the Guru Dakshina, you'll have a chance. The box is coming into the Mandir.
Jai Shri Ram. So the raffle, 20 Rand. Again, you have about 15 minutes to fill that in. There's also a small time capsule box outside that was part of the items that we included in the program to have. It's where you can write a message to your children, grandchildren, future great-grandchildren, and we'll be burying that in the Mandir premises, which will then be uncovered at the next big anniversary celebrations. Okay. So I will start the proceedings. Obviously, I've just concluded the welcome, and do bear with me. I know I'm standing right here behind this camera, but I'm also just controlling the slides. So, sorry, can we switch to 4? If you have a mic set up there, I can, certainly. Testing. Okay, I'm just going to move this forward also for the sake of our other speakers, sorry. Okay, much better. Beloved guest, I've been tasked to obviously provide the welcome for this function, and I think I've done that on more than one occasion. We've obviously, leading up to this function, there was quite a bit of planning involved in getting us to this point. But what I would like to say as, giving the youth address, and sorry for those forgive me if I haven't introduced myself. My name is Prashan Lal Bahadur. I've been the youth committee leader of this Mandir for probably the past 10 years. I think we formalized it 10 years ago. So I'm hoping we have the slides up, yeah. So essentially, my journey with this Mandir started when I was about 6 years old. And my family had, along with many of the others in this community, attended the satsangs that were held in the classrooms next door. And it was there that I met all of the current leadership, including the late Mrs. Parmadevi Munilal, who was my first Guruji. She was my Hindi school teacher, dance teacher, and she pushed us for Eisterfords. She pushed us to learn as much as we could. And I'm truly honored to be standing here today knowing that I was one of her last students. But more so than that, I'm also a student of her son, Pandit Suren Munilal. and I try my best to learn as much as possible. So on behalf of the youth, I know we've said a lot. There's a lot in our e-brochure that is also in circulation. But I have just one message, and that is that I was hoping to try and get a 100-year anniversary logo up on screen, but time didn't permit us to. And I wanted to present that as a way forward, because I think that's the important thing is that the youth, we just need to be forward-looking. This anniversary celebration is it's a reminder for us to realize that it's now our turn. 50 years, absolutely impressive. And I think what's very daunting for me and probably the other youth as well is that how do we see another 50 years through of this Mandir? We were joking about it last night when we were sitting outside, and we were just saying, we even are not going to be in 50 years, but we hope that yes, future generations are going to be here and carry forward the wonderful work that this Mandir does. And to do so, as I said, the only way we can achieve that is by attending satsangs regularly. That was the building blocks of this Mandir. A Mandir built by the community, for the community. To that end, I've got up on screen the weekly satsangs reminder, which is held every Monday from 6:30 p.m. And you will note over there that we divided our satsangs into, there's about 4 weeks in a month. Every week, a different group within our Mandir gets an opportunity to conduct the satsang. 1 week is conducted by the youth, which tomorrow Monday is our turn. And then it's followed by the women's group of the Mandir, so led solely by the women of this organization. The third week or so is run by the rest of the members. It's a general satsang for members. The fourth week is a hybrid model where we invite members from outside of KZN, outside of Durban, whichever part of the world they're in, to join online, and that's to continue the momentum we built during COVID, where we dialed in via Google Meets to have our satsangs. So yes, as a youth, for us to continue building, my message is simply that we just need to be consistent, attend every week, and if we do that, we can have an even bigger celebration through that consistency that we have shown here today. Jai Shri Raam, thank you all once again. At this point, I would like to now call upon stage Mrs. Tashmika Sharma from the Shri, the SSDSA, who will be giving her address to the congregation. Jai Shri Raam. You okay holding it? Or do you want to stand? You can stand.
Prem Namaste to everybody. On behalf of the officials of the Shri Sanatan Dharma Sabha of South Africa, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish the Shri Sita Raam Mandir a heartfelt congratulations on this golden jubilee of 50 years. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, yes. The momentous milestone of half a century signifies the visionary leadership that has sustained this institution. The inception of the Shri Sita Raam Mandir came at a time when the country was deeply entrenched in racial segregation, with apartheid spatial planning policies that further exacerbated the inequalities and injustices for disadvantaged groups in this country. Being the visionaries they were, Pandit H.R. Maharaj, Mr. Shyam Singh, and Mrs. Parmadevi made every sacrifice to preserve our religious and cultural identities. That being despite the restrictive zoning legislations during the apartheid era. Many decades of struggles and sacrifices went into upholding Sanatan Dharma. In 1994, Nelson Mandela emphasized that in democratic South Africa, quote, there shall be a social order that respects completely the culture, language, and religious rights of all sections of our society and the fundamental rights of the individual, unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, the Shri Sita Raam Mandir exemplified this statement at every level. The establishment of pathshalas and the philanthropic outreach of this mandir played an instrumental role in addressing the religious needs and the social welfare breach in South Africa. The verse from the Ramayana, Dharmo Rakshati Rakshita, translates to Dharma protects those who uphold it. This foundational principle underscores the Ramayan's central theme of righteousness, Dharma, as both a moral imperative and sustaining force. Shri Raam and Devi Sita exemplify this ideal, embodying the unwavering adherence to Dharma and justice even amidst profound adversity. Their narrative serves as a timeless affirmation that ethical conduct and divine justice are inextricably linked, reinforcing Dharma as the guiding framework for righteous living. The Shri Sita Raam Mandir has played a significant role in resetting the moral and ethical compass of South Africa. The mandir stands as a beacon of spiritual illumination, embodying the timeless Vedic invocation, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, from darkness of ignorance, lead me to the light of divine wisdom. This part of the sacred mantra encapsulates the temple's guiding ethos, a transformative journey leading us from the darkness of ignorance to spiritual enlightenment throughout all 4 ashramas of our lifetime. Ladies and gentlemen, in Kali Yuga, the decline of morality and righteousness is the darkness. This darkness in post-pandemic South Africa is associated with corruption, violence, inequality, and poverty, all which threaten to envelope our nation and overwhelm the struggle for justice and righteousness, eroding our democratic freedoms for which many made the ultimate sacrifice. The Sabha commends the giving nature of this mandir. Giving and voluntarism, or dhana, are essential components of Hindu society, dating back to 1500 BC, as cited in the Rig Veda. The Shri Sita Raam Mandir has continued to demonstrate the principles of generosity, hospitality, philanthropy, and charity, which are major hallmarks of Hinduism enshrined in the Vedas. Through the many charitable initiatives and cultural projects, this mandir has offered unconditional, selfless service to the Hindu principle of nishkam karma, which means charity given out of duty without the expectation of return at the proper time and place, and to a worthy person is considered to be in the mode of goodness, cited in chapter 17 of the Bhagavad Gita. As purported by religious scholar Professor Anant Rambachan, quote, "If the formation of an inclusive community of love, justice, and overcoming of suffering is the ultimate purpose of the divine, we become partners with God when we engage in work to overcome suffering rooted in poverty, illiteracy, disease, hate, and violence. We become God's hands and feet when we work positively to build inclusive communities of love, justice, and peace, where the dignity and equality of every human being is affirmed," unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, the very presence of the Shri Sita Raam Mandir certainly symbolizes the presence of God in South Africa. Faith-based organizations such as the Shri Sita Raam Mandir have served as indispensable agents of social transformations in our country, actively advancing the interconnected principles of peace building, reconciliation, restorative justice, and equality. On behalf of the Shri Sanatan Dharma Sabha of South Africa, we proudly celebrate the Mandir's profound contributions to Hindu Dharma, from its religious programs to charitable initiatives. As we celebrate this historic achievement, we pray that Bhagwan Shri Ram, Mother Sita, continue to bless the Mandir with a divine grace, ensuring growth and prosperity for centuries to come. May your sacred mission flourish, guiding humanity towards spiritual enlightenment. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you, Tashmika. That was wonderfully said. Sorry, a correction from my side. Tashmika Sharma is the Deputy President of the Shri Sanatan Dharma Sabha of South Africa. So let's give her another round of applause. Beloved guest, we are running a bit ahead of schedule, so we are going to reshuffle the program a bit. At this point, I would like to call up one of the key members of the women's group of the Shri Sita Raam Mandir, and that is none other than Rita Puran, who is also the secretary of the Mandir. Rita Puran has played a pivotal role in ensuring that we basically get all our secretarial work up to date, and is a master at printing and getting basically the word out there. All of the print items that you see outside and so on was done by Rita Puran. So at this point, I would like to call on Rita Benji to give her address. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram. Wow, what an incredible experience we've shared over the past few days. The atmosphere has been filled with celebration and bliss, and created memories that will stay with us forever. Honored Pandits, distinguished guests, devotees, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, over the past 5 decades, countless devotees, volunteers, and visionaries have poured out their hearts into nurturing into this beautiful mandir. Through their selfless service, our mandir has become more than just a place of worship. It has become a spiritual home and a living legacy of our rich Sanatan Dharma. As we celebrate this golden jubilee, we not only honor the legacy of our founders and elders, but also reaffirm our commitment to the future, to continue fostering devotion, knowledge, and unity for the generations to come, as we move forward into the next 50 years and beyond. Let us carry the light of Dharma and renewed purpose and pride, forever guided by the divine presence of Shri Sita Raam. Over the past few days, we have truly been surrounded in divine bliss, where our mandir echoed with sacred sounds of puja and havan, amongst other activities. And today, we offered gratitude to the sacred Gau Mata, immersed ourselves in recitation of the Sundarkand. What a marvelous journey it has been, and I'm so glad that each one of you have decided to be part of it. Beyond the rituals and celebrations, I wish to honor the Benjis, the devoted women of our mandir, whose unwavering seva, leadership, and grace have been the heartbeat of the mandir, guiding it across generations and shaping it into its enduring legacy. And let us not forget our devoted Bhaijis, who go above and beyond every single day to ensure the smooth running and upkeep of our mandir. Let this 50th anniversary not be just a memory, but a turning point. I urge every family here today, make weekly satsang a priority, not just a tradition, but as a living, breathing commitment. Our culture, values, and our dharma will endure only when we actively live through them, through our actions, presence, and unity. As part of the Shri Sita Raam Mandir Ladies Group, we are stepping into this year with a vibrant calendar of events, each one designed to uplift, empower, and inspire. From prayer gatherings to social outings, there's something for everyone, a space where you can connect, contribute, and grow. So I warmly invite you to step forward and be an active part of this journey. Your presence, energy, and your unique talents are deeply valued. Whether you are seeking to deepen your faith, build connections, or simply enjoy meaningful moments, there's a place for you here. And if you're unsure where to begin, that's perfectly okay. Just take the first step. Some highlights of our journey so far included shared breakfasts, lunches and dinners, movie outings, weekends away to the South Coast, and visits to other mandirs. These special moments have not only strengthened our faith, but have also deepened the bonds of sisterhood within our community of women. Being part of the ladies group means surrounding ourselves with like-minded Benjis, women who are committed to nurturing their faith and making a meaningful impact. It's a space where lasting friendships are formed, personal journeys are shared, and we grow dharma. So let us encourage each one of you to see how you can make a difference. We also have a ladies WhatsApp group where we share updates and connect. If you would like to be part of the group, please let me know and I will be happy to add you on. Thank you for being part of this historic celebration. May Shri Sita Raam continue to bless everyone with strength, wisdom, and unity. Jai Shri Sita Raam.
Thank you very much, Rita Benji. That was very well said. Okay, the next item is a dance item by the Radhe Shyam Dance Academy. And I have been requested to do a short intro into the dance, as it is an offering to the deities. The artistic director of the Radhe Shyam Dance Academy is Olika, and her classes are held at Belvedere Primary School in Unit 5 in Chatsworth on Saturday mornings. She teaches Kathak folk dance and Bollywood dance to students of all ages, girls, boys, and adults. You can contact her either directly, and there's also details of her classes on our brochure, e-brochure. So, on a very special note, some of these dancers have only been dancing for a year thus far and have only started learning dance just 4 months ago. So this is one of their very first dance performances, and that too for the pleasure of Lord Raam. So let's give them all our blessings today. The dancers today will be performing a North Indian folk dance to a vibrant bhajan by the Madhavas rock band. This song is entitled Raam Aayenge, which means Lord Raam is coming. And I think that's very apt for the celebration. And here the dancers are ecstatically saying that they will light their lamps and open the doors to welcome Lord Raam into their humble homes. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now hand over to the Radhe Shyam Dance Academy. Please just bear with me as we get the sound ready. Jai Shri Ram. Sorry, just one announcement. All devotees please move to the right marquee. That's the marquee at the entrance. We are setting up for the catering for lunch on the left. So all devotees, I know there's a screen there, and you'll are observing the proceedings on the screen on my left. However, we do ask respectfully that you proceed to the right marquee just to allow the catering team to prepare for today's meals. I'm sure you all are getting very hungry, so, and I know you're very eager, but if you all don't clear out that space, lunch is going to be delayed. Okay, Jai Shri Ram, let me just get the sound ready. Thank you. Please bear with us, we're just having some technical issues.
आएंगे जब वो अंगना को सजाऊंगी, दीप जला के खुशियां मैं मनाऊंगी। आएंगे जब वो अंगना को सजाऊंगी, दीप जला के खुशियां मैं मनाऊंगी। मेरे जन्मों के पाप सारे धुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे। मेरी झोंपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे। ओ मेरी झोंपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे। हो आएंगे आएंगे श्री राम आएंगे, आएंगे आएंगे मेरे राम आएंगे। जल्दी आएंगे और सीता जी को संग लाएंगे, राम आएंगे। मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे। ओ मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे। राम झूलेंगे तो झूला मैं झूलाऊंगी, उनको मीठे मीठे भजन मैं सुनाऊंगी। राम झूलेंगे तो झूला मैं झूलाऊंगी, उनको मीठे मीठे भजन मैं सुनाऊंगी। जीवन के हैं दिन चार, जीवन के हैं दिन चार यूं ही कट जाएंगे, राम आएंगे। मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे। ओ मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे। हो आएंगे आएंगे श्री राम आएंगे, आएंगे आएंगे मेरे राम आएंगे। जल्दी आएंगे और सीता जी को संग लाएंगे, राम आएंगे। मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे। ओ मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
Jai Shri Ram, very, very beautifully performed. Ram Ayenge, that's very, very apt on today's function. Ladies and gentlemen, the next item on the program is our cake cutting. I'm hoping we are ready for that. Well, actually, just to note, before the cake cutting, we do have to acknowledge a very special member of our Mandir. And that's actually one of the founders who's been here for 50 years, who's been here right from the very beginning, who stood guard at the marquee when it was stolen, as I understand it, on this very site or at one of the sites. And to be honored with his presence today, I think it's something we are truly blessed with. We did ask him to say a few words, but he's been very humble and politely declined. I know a lot of you in the audience are actually waiting to hear from him. So hopefully, whilst the proceedings of the cake cutting is going on, he does change his mind. Beloved guests, I'd like to call upon Mr. Shyam Singh and the other officials of the Mandir to come forward for the cake cutting. Do bear with us as they just get into readiness. And whilst they come forward, we do also have the raffle, which we're hoping to try and select in a few minutes as well. May I also call some of the members, some of our regular members, to come forward. We will sing our national anthem, the Sita Raam Mandir anthem, whilst we are cutting the cake. Just on that note as well, we've also still have the kids' corner still going on outside in the corner for those children that need to. Oh, is it closing down for? Okay, sorry, my mistake. Closing down ahead of Flash Entertainers. But I will confirm with them on how the outcome of that coloring competition went. So yes, we will confirm with them shortly. Yes, so do bear with us. I think the members are just getting in readiness, and we'll be with you shortly. Jai Shri Ram. I'd like the cameraman to zoom in on that just for the purpose of the rest of the congregation. I'm very curious to know who baked this. Ishara, was it you? There we go. We do have Shambai joining us. Beloved guests, the booklets that you had that has been circulated over the past 2 days has the Sita Raam Mandir anthem on the last cover page. So please feel free to join us as we get ready to sing the anthem. Can I ask our members with the flags and our singers to come forward as well so that we can do this anthem for the final time as part of our 50th celebrations.
Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. Acha, can I ask for Pandit Rishi Maharaj and Lokesh Maharaj to join us at the cutting table for our anniversary cake? Nishi Benji, Premi Benji, Yadav Bhai, come forth, let's join us please. Come by. Panditjis. Prakash, if you're around, come forward. Our flags to wave while we singing the anthem. Everybody, if could request all of you to rise while we sing our anthem. And I'm seeing a few of you without scarves. I don't think we reached 500 yet. If you didn't get a scarf, please request from one of our officials. And if you got the scarf, all of you should be wearing it so that we have a lovely picture of all of you with the scarves.
सीताराम मंदिर में श्री शास्ता मंदिर में आओ बैठो जपो राम नाम श्री सीताराम मंदिर में
आओ
बैठो जपो राम नाम
श्री सीताराम मंदिर में
श्री सीताराम मंदिर में श्री सीताराम मंदिर में आओ बैठो जपो राम नाम
श्री सीताराम मंदिर
में आओ बैठो जपो
राम नाम श्री सीताराम मंदिर में।
सुंदर से दो मूर्ति सजे हैं
सुंदर से दो मूर्ति सजे हैं।
एक सीता एक राम श्री सीताराम मंदिर में आओ बैठो जपो राम नाम श्री सीताराम मंदिर में श्री सीताराम
मंदिर में
श्री सीताराम मंदिर में आओ बैठो जपो राम नाम श्री सीताराम मंदिर में
आओ बैठो जपो
राम नाम श्री सीताराम मंदिर में
राम के साथ है लक्ष्मण भाई
राम के साथ है लक्ष्मण भाई।
चरणों में भक्त हनुमान श्री सीताराम मंदिर में श्री सीताराम मंदिर में श्री सीताराम मंदिर में आओ बैठो
श्री सीताराम मंदिर में
आओ बैठो जपो राम नाम श्री सीताराम मंदिर में।
फूल चढ़ाओ और आरती उतारो
फूल चढ़ाओ और आरती उतारो
गाओ सुंदर नाम श्री सीताराम मंदिर में आओ बैठो जपो राम नाम
श्री सीताराम मंदिर में
श्री सीताराम
मंदिर में श्री सीताराम मंदिर में
आओ बैठो जपो राम नाम
श्री सीताराम मंदिर में
आओ बैठो जपो राम नाम श्री सीताराम मंदिर में।
सुख संपत्ति के दाता है राम जी
सुख संपत्ति के दाता है राम जी।
भुक्ति मुक्ति के दाता श्री सीताराम मंदिर में आओ बैठो जपो राम नाम
श्री सीताराम मंदिर में
श्री सीताराम मंदिर में श्री सीताराम मंदिर में आओ बैठो जपो राम नाम श्री सीताराम मंदिर में आओ बैठो जपो राम नाम श्री सीताराम मंदिर में।
जय श्री राम
जय श्री राम
जय श्री राम
जय श्री राम
जय श्री राम।
जय श्री राम।
Okay, we'll invite the officiating devotees there and Shambai to cut the cake. Or has it already been cut? Okay, so then we can get the photographers to go through. Shambai, we're still, once you cut the cake, we would like you just to say a few words, please. Jai Shri Ram.
You may be seated. Thank you.
same namaste to all devotees. Very warm welcome to one and all. I know you all traveled from far and wide to come to the Mandir. We really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Whoever gave us cash, kind, whatever you gave us. But your presence here today is very important. So, by seeing so many of you all here today, makes me happy and makes the members of the Mandir happy. Thank you very much. God bless one and all. And thus not forgetting the Pandits who are founder members of the Mandir. Thank you very much. Dhanyawad.
Jai Shri Ram. Thank you, Shamba. I think let's give him another huge round of applause. Jai Shri Ram. Okay, the next item is we're going to draw the raffle. Ashish, are you ready? Okay, let's see if we can get this up on screen. We have something interesting to draw the raffle out there. And who am I calling up? Just give me a second. Okay, we're going digital all the way around, and each of you would have written your name on one of the pages, ranging from, A1 all the way through to J or something like that, right? Rita Benji, as I mentioned, she's done the pages. And then on each page, there was a number from 1 to 15. I promise this is not gambling. I know what this looks like, all right? And I know that is totally against our Sanatana Dharma, but no, this is all part of the fun, I guess, all right? So, yes, okay. Ashish, but firstly, who's going to have, Sharon Beji, I think because, you've been a sponsor of this, I would like to call you up in front together with the actual raffle. So once we get the number, you can call out the name and I will audit it, having been a previous auditor myself. And I do have other previous auditors here in the audience as well, but I won't call them up because they will kill me if I do so. So anyway, okay. So Ashish, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. D3, next. Eight. So on sheet D3, number 8, no name, redraw. See, we've been asking everyone to fill these out. Okay. Sorry? No, same. Start again. Just start again. Okay, I'm going to call this, if there's no name on this, I'm just going to move to the next available number on that sheet, right? G2. Seven. Okay, but as I mentioned, because we've got no name on, so G2, okay, it's 3 times the charm, right? So let's do it one more time. Let's see if we get lucky. B1. Okay, number. Four. Okay, I'm going to ask Sharon Benji to call it out and I will then confirm.
I'm not sure about the spelling. It's Kem Gopaldas, St. Ola Crescent. They're here today.
Is Cam Gopal Das here? Oh my word, okay. Is that your first name? And you are the winner of a beautiful sari. Shivar, do you want to come forward and present it? With Rita Benji? There we go, wonderful. Is it your daughter-in-law? Okay, fantastic. I've audited it, it's not rigged. And as you can see, we went through a trial run 3 times over. Let's get a photo of that as the winner of our... Let's give them a round of applause. Jai Shri Ram. Okay, so we're almost at the end. I promise we're not going to be too much longer. We're going to have one more dance item by the Radhe Shyam Dance Academy, and I would like to just do a short intro to this dance item. Just bear with me. Okay. Just bear with me, sorry. The next dance item by the Radhe Shyam Dance Academy is to a beautiful and popular song entitled Mere Ghar Raam Aaye Hai. And the dancers ecstatically say that today all the 4 holy sites have come at their doorsteps and to play the drums, specifically the dole, as Lord Ram has come to their homes. It is as if the story of Shabri has become connected with theirs, and they are filled with bhakti as they welcome their Lord Ram. I would like to call on the dancers of Radhe Shyam Dance Academy to do their rendition. And just noting, I think this is a song that's been playing on our adverts as well. So very beautifully an apt song as well for them to perform to. The Radhe Shyam Dance Academy, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely beautiful. Let's give them another round of applause. That was the Radhe Shyam Dance Academy, headed by their Guruji, Olika Benji. Ladies and gentlemen, an item that we just needed to add into the program, and that is our Kids Corner. As I mentioned, they've done a coloring competition, and we'd like to call on Yashoda, Avisha, Rita Benji, the team of the Kids Corner that facilitated this coloring competition, to confirm the winners of the competition and to hand out some gifts to them. Please may you come forward. Whilst they come forward, a reminder that in a few short minutes we'll be concluding the program, and please note, as I mentioned earlier, the Panditjis, our officiating Panditjis who have rendered the prayers so beautifully over the past 3 days, will be exiting first, right? Thereafter, the public will be invited to exit to go into the main tent for flash entertainers. I will request once again, if the feeding area is full, please, you all may remain in the mandir or you may sit in the tent outside by flash entertainers to ensure that there will be not overcrowding the catering area. You will get a chance to have your meals. There will be prasad, should you be feeling a bit faint. There's also water stations outside. So please do be patient and do bear with us. Jai Shri Ram. Okay, I'll hand over to Yashoda and Avisha very quickly.
Prem Namaste, Jai Shri Ram. Thank you all for attending our wonderful 50th anniversary and bringing our kids along. Just quickly, we had our 3 winners for our coloring competition, and we are happy to announce in first place, Sanvi. Please come up. Please give a huge round of applause. All our kids. This is her mom. This is no nepotism. Auditor right here. Can we have a quick photo? Second place, Jerusha. And Yuven. May we please ask the 3 kids to come together for a group photo quickly. And then later we will take a picture with all the kids outside as well. We do have gift bags for all the kids as well once lunch has been served. Thank you, and Jai Shri Ram.
Okay, let me run through the program very quickly. I think I'm just running a bit behind time, but for the most part, I think we've been fairly good, I hope. Beloved guests, the next speaker certainly needs no introduction. Just bear with me. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone out. Okay. The next speaker needs no introduction, and I left the best for last. Over the last 2 months, I've worked very closely with this revered Panditji, who at his age, and after all the challenges he's been through, truly inspired me when I looked at, preparing for this function. And when I say this is a man that had a big contribution to this mandir, to the design, to the shrine, to the ceiling, to the point that he saw through his devotion making this event a success. There was a street light not working, the street light flooding into this. We had scaffolding that was used for the painting. He made all of the youth take the scaffolding, set it up outside by the street light, climbed on the scaffolding, went all the way up to the street light, I shouldn't say it, but live wire, and fixed that street light himself, right? I have pictures of our Panditji climbing on the roof of this mandir, getting the painting and the gold work done, climbing on the dome, climbing on the lampposts to put up the buntings, and supported by his, I think they embody, between him and his wife, they embody the very likes of Raam and Sita as you know, devotion inspirations. The flags that you see all around the mandir today was sewn in-house by same Panditji's wife, all the flags that are flying along the side, and he went and put up those flags. So I know I'm singing his praises, and I'm sure he doesn't want me to. Look, I think all our members have done a lot for this event, and we take nothing away from that. I think we certainly don't. But truly consistently over the last 2 months to ensure this is a success, Pandit Suren Munilal has really put in 1,000% for this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call upon the chairman of the organization, Pandit Suren Munilal, to give his address together with the vote of thanks. Jai Shri Ram.
तेरे जन्मों के भाग्य आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आ गया। अयोध्या छोड़कर राम जी स्वयं श्री सीता राम मंदिर में पधार गया, आ गया। I'm overwhelmed by the love that all of you have for Shri Sita Ram Mandir. I'm really quite speechless. But on the other hand, as Prishan just alluded to, I'm really not a speech maker. I'm more of an action man. And for the last 3 odd months, action has been the driving force for this function. But I wrote a little speech, which I'm going to read because I'm not a speaker. I'm going to actually read it to you. So bear with me, tolerate me, and support me through this, please. प्रेम नमस्ते और आदरणीय अतिथियों का मेरा आदर प्रणाम। जय श्री राम। Today we gather to celebrate a milestone in the history of our beloved Shri Sita Ram Mandir. It's our 50th anniversary. As we celebrate our 50th anniversary, it is an honor for me to stand before you as the chairman of this esteemed institution. 5 decades ago, our founders had a vision to create a spiritual haven where our community could come together to worship, learn, and grow together. With dedication and the blessings of the divine, their dream and hard work took shape, and today our beautiful mandir stands as a beacon of hope for faith and cultural heritage. Over the years, our temple has been witness to countless moments of joy, sorrow, and celebrations. We have shared in the happiness of weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, and we have offered comfort and support during times of loss and hardships. As we look back on our journey, we are filled with gratitude for the tireless efforts of our past and the present committees, our priests, volunteers, and members. Your selfless contribution have enabled us to flourish and remain a vibrant hub of spiritual and cultural activities. As we celebrate this milestone, we also look to the future with hope and optimism. We envision a temple that continues to evolve, adapt, and meet the changing needs of our community while maintaining the core principles and values of the Sanatana Dharma. We see a temple that remains a shining example of Hindu values, culture, and traditions, and a symbol of unity and harmony and inclusivity. To achieve this vision, we will continue to work together, leveraging our collective strengths, talents, and resources. We will strive to create a temple that is welcoming, inclusive, and relevant to all members of our community, regardless of age, backgrounds, or ability. As we mark on this spiritual significant milestone, I invite you to join me in expressing our deepest gratitude to the divine, our founders, and everyone who has contributed to our temple's growth and success. Let us also take a moment to reflect on our individual and collective responsibilities to preserve, promote, and pass on our rich cultural heritage to the future generations. Once again, I thank you all for your excellent response and presence, support, and blessings. May our temple continue to flourish and remain a source of inspiration, guidance, and strength for our community at large. And I ask each one of you present in this mandir, आप सब सनातन धर्म के प्रेमियों को join me in upholding the flag of Sanatana Dharma. Let us fly the flag of Sanatana Dharma as high as we can. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. On that note, I also want to thank, I can't mention names because there were many of them and I might just forget someone. I want to thank each one of you, our well-wishers, our sponsors, for coming together and heeding to our call for support over these few months so that we can put this event together. And I'm really overwhelmed, and I think we have done an excellent job with your support. Even the ones that just gave a little bit of contribution, a 10% or so, we want to, from the bottom of my heart, I thank each one of you. But going forward, I want to say that I need your support going forward as well. This mandir has to stand, as Prichan said. We might not be here, but we want this mandir to stand here. We want this beautiful mandir, this rare gem situated in this little community of Crossmow. We want more people to explore it and get this gem. You will all agree with me. If you have darshan of Ramji, if you just look at him, just take a moment and look at Ramji, you will see he's smiling back at you. And he's giving you his darshan. I asked today for him to fill your journeys with sukh, shanti, sampatti, happiness. And I'm hoping our Ramji will do that all for you today. Please make sure you take Bhojan Prasad Chanamrit before you leave. And our satsangs is our main focus of this mandir. We want you to, please, if you're not belonging to any other mandir, I don't want you to leave your mandirs and come and join Shri Sita Raam Mandir. If you're not belonging to any mandir, the doors of Shri Sita Raam Mandir, we have 4 doors in our mandir, is always open to welcome you. Yesterday, I'm going to share this with you because I felt very, very proud when that person told me that there was an old man that came for the last 2 days. I don't see him today. Maybe he was engaged in something. He met me in the porch and he said, you know, I want to tell you that I've been to so many mandirs. Not only in South Africa, I've been to a lot of mandir. But I want to tell you that the reception and the warm welcome and the beauty of these mandirs, no other mandir has got that. And you know, that made me feel very, very warm. And proud that I was part of this celebration. Um, I am very, very proud of this building that we have put together. And believe me or not, it's not, no businessman has come forward to help us during our building stages. It was our members themselves that put money together to, if you took the ceiling, for example, we divided it into 8 sections. One family sponsored one section of that octagon that we have here. And like that, it took us 26 weeks, every Saturday, Sunday, to complete the ceiling together with the lightings. And it was all done by the members of Shri Sita Raam Mandir. The Murti clothes that we see on our altar today, most of them is sewn by the devotees of Shri Sita Raam Mandir. And I'm proud to say that my wife actually sews the Murtis for this Mandir. She's been my rock for this last 3 months, and well, for the 60 years that I'm around. I know she is not with me for 60 years, but I think in the background she was there, encouraging me all the time, and my family that allows me the time to come and spend in this Mandir, because I'm not going to say this because I want you to praise me for it. I love doing what I'm doing, but I have spent many hours of year, sometimes even neglecting my family to be here to ensure that what's happening goes well. And with Ramji's grace, I managed to fulfill that, I think, and I hope we have managed to fulfill each one of your expectation for a successful 50th anniversary. I want to say that I need your support going forward. It takes a lot of financial, financial needs to run this Mandir as well. We didn't want to ask for any donations today, and I'm still not asking for it, because today we wanted to give. With Ramji's grace, we want to give. So, but for the future, if you want to contribute some sort of financial aid to the Shri Sita Raam Mandir, please contact us, and we are most welcome. We will openly accept your donations, right? I know my time is up, but I also have a lot of Hanuman Chalisas, the small pocket Hanuman Chalisas. I know everyone that attended has got one, but I want to talk to the leaders of Mandirs that are here. If you need Hanuman Chalisas to give to your members and devotees and congregation that attends your temples, please contact me. We can't do it today, but contact me. I got a good few thousand copies to give out. Please contact me and we can distribute that to you, right? I think appreciate to mention that the feeding for today will not be done in the marquee that you are used to over the last 2 days. The feeding for today is going to be done on my left marquee. Prashan, over to you. Jai Shri Ram.
Thank you, Panditji. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our program. Thank you once again. 50 years, and we've celebrated it to the best of our ability. Please do not leave. Note, there's just a few more items. The time capsule, I'm being reminded that people need to fill in messages for that. The feeding, as mentioned, Ishara, I see you signaling to me. Pandits first, yes. Please, everyone needs to remain seated. Please be respectful and maintain the decorum of the Mandir. We will hand out the Guru Dakshina first. Give us a few minutes for that, and then the Pandits, let the Pandits leave. And thereafter, you can exit through the back, where Ishar, the one door only, because we're just trying to maintain traffic control. Please do not go around the Mandir from this side and try and converge into the tent from behind the temple. You will collect your prasad. The prasad station is out here on the left, right? And then proceed to the meal area. Catering team, have I made all the announcements? Please, can someone give me a confirmation? Catering team, Ishara, anything further? Okay. Jai Shri Ram. Thank you, everyone. Right. I think let's give all of the organizers and members a very huge round of applause. Please enjoy Flash Entertainers. Jai Shri Ram. We do have some scarves to give out to members that did not get. However, we don't want to give out to anyone that's already using a scarf. Please keep your scarves on, and those that did not get one will then receive. This is particularly for the members outside in the Mandir. So please, if you've received a scarf, please be fair to the other devotees, and let's try and get everyone to get a scarf here. Okay, the Pandits can go down the central aisle through to the back once the Dakshina is complete. Jai Shri Ram. Okay, once again, one more announcement. The feeding, we won't be able to accommodate everyone inside the marquee all at once. Please, please, please bear with us. Please be patient, right? You can have a seat outside. I know you must be hungry, but there will be prasad that you can collect, right? And there's some water stations and so on. So if you'll just wait for about 10 to 15 minutes, if the tent is full, I promise you, you will get your meals. Jai Shri Ram.